Basketball Talk Pro. You know, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago that we had a meeting on Saturday morning, and we talked about a subject, the mind and how it affects coaching and everything. And it really went well, and I think it helps coaches that have a specific interest in something that we can spend a little bit more time on it. That particular session went 2 hours, but that was mainly because of discussion, completely because of discussion and questions. Had some really good questions, and we had some really good examples of things. And I was wondering if we could do that again, not on that subject, but on a subject that you would choose. If you would just let me know over the next, say, 5-6 days, a subject that has some meat to it, that would we could really dig into, just let me know that, and then we'll set things up. I have some ideas, but I'd rather speak to what you want to hear than, to what I want to give you. Well, about a week ago, I drew up going under on the ball screen. It's a hard thing to draw up, and also the drill that we use is very difficult. So this week I decided that it would be better to go over that again, and this time I want to use film though, showing in a practice how that drill is run. And so I have that film, and I'm going to show it to you now. What happens in this, sometimes I talk over the film from the computer. Sometimes I'm talking from the floor. You figure it out, though it's pretty obvious. But what I want to point out in this particular vehicle we're using, going under, is the reason that I feel so strongly about it is if you do it and do it well, you can keep yourself from going into scramble. With all the little gimmicks and stunts that they have, and I've seen all of them, I think, I hadn't seen what I was showing you with Cleveland, but you almost always have to break up your defense and take them out of set. We have found, and we can prove this statistically, and have in Basketball Talk Pro, that when you have to play against a set defense, it's very hard to score. That gives the lowest OER of any of the possessions, and that happens a lot. But if you scramble yourself, which is what a lot of defenses are doing, then you're playing, your defense is weak, and they're playing against a defense that they have a pretty good chance of scoring at a higher rate. So this being able to say set is very, very important to good defense, and the going under helps you do that. What you're going to see in this film, if you listen, the film will maybe not be the greatest, but the corrections and the instructions are very good. And so you'll see very clearly how to go under, and you will hear, if you're listening, very clearly how to do it. But remember, no matter what you're doing, when we're taking a piece like this out of our defense, which is what we're doing, you have to be good at it. If you get good at going under, or being able to recognize and go over, then at the right times, you will keep your defense intact, and at the end of the night, you will make it very difficult to score against you. and you'll have a good defensive time. So now we'll go right to, this is a video that I'm just taking the film part of it out, that we did about 2 years ago. And I feel that it's much easier for you to see how you can play going under and using as an alternate when the offense lets you go over the top. So we'll go to that film now.
Okay, we're going to take some time on this one. I just want to show you a few things. You have seen this before, and you have heard the corrections. I'm basically going to confirm a lot of those corrections, but also to maybe point out some things. He makes the corrections. I mean, I guess me made the corrections on this kind of a situation. Actually, it didn't hurt much here because this guy was quite a ways off. If he'd have been in a little tighter, though, that could have been very harmful. There is space there. You see how he's pushing? There's space there for that guy to get over. Now, what happens is a lot is the guy drops off of the ball to go under, and then he can't get over. Makes it hard for him to get over.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Now, you see there? You see the space here? But what had happened is this guy dropped off his man thinking, I'm going to go under. And this was the best move right here. You have to, if you can get your players to play the ball normally, which is one arm length away in our system, then they're up on that guy. And then they really can go under or over. Now, if we would have had this group for another couple of weeks, we would have corrected all those things and got them to do that. But in this session, we were just trying to get them to go through the screen quickly and to start looking for things like that. So they're missing a lot. Now this guy's up a little bit better, but you want to be careful of this guy. See, he's kind of letting his man go rather than staying with that guy and at the last minute stepping off and letting this guy through. They can get good at that. They just need time. Now see here, he's going to correct this, I know. But see how this guy's now, he could have gone right in here. But see, he started too low. He wasn't up on his man. That's a correction that we wouldn't make in this particular day, but we would be making it in a couple of days.
Good, good. Hold it up just a minute. Hold it up just a minute.
Okay. He's going to make the correction now. You've already seen it, but I'm not sure you can hear him anyway. I don't know. I know you can hear me. So
Over here, what happened with Ashen is I've been waiting for it to happen. The screener rolls down and into that guy going behind, okay? That's what happened. That's illegal, by the way. The rules just say you can't do that, but they do it anyway and they never get a call. Watch tonight. Who's playing? Okay, watch the Grizzlies. They'll just move this guy right out of there. But you don't have, this is where the trick comes in. When that guy does that, he leaves a space over the top, you see? Now, it takes a while for you to get used to seeing that space. Anytime they leave a space for you going over the top, that's what you do. So you can do either. The first thing you want to do is go under. But if they're pushing you down and leaving that space, then go over, okay? The screener, though, he does the same thing. He lets you do whatever is best for you. Okay?
I'm
So
not sure
take a
whether
look
you
at that.
can
That
hear
space
him,
is always there.
but I want to make sure that you hear that the screener plays the same way. He's going to loosen up a step or two to let you go through. That doesn't mean you have to go through. If the best move is over the top, that's what you should take.
On a screener that's pushing people down. Okay, go ahead. Try it again.
Now, see how this guy's in pretty good shape, but he's up on him one arm length away. He will now have the choice of which one he wants to go. And he could get through there, and this guy did a nice job of opening up.
That's it. Get through that screen now.
Now, you see this space here? He dropped off of him, see? And this guy, you know, I don't like to see him lose that guy so much. I'd like to see him more even with him.
Get through it. Good.
Yeah, he would have been beat, wouldn't he? Okay, now, this was the right move. It just wasn't quick enough. But you got to remember, this takes time, and it's like knowing whether to back cut or curl a screen. You got to feel it. In a game, it happens so quick. Let yourself, you know, give yourself the freedom to not be tied down to what you think is going to happen, but just do what you think is best.
That's all right.
Now, see, you got
There, good. That's better, Cameron. Good, good, good. All right, stop. Next. That's good. That's good.
And for us, that's the end. And you'll get to see some more now when we let them go a little bit live to try to score.
Well, I think that should give you a much clearer look at the technique involved in going in doing this little part of our total defense. It just has helped us a lot because what I learned some time ago, it wasn't the screen at the ball that was of danger. What was dangerous is after they got you scrambled and penetrated your defense. That was when we were getting hurt. Going under really took that away and made our defense much more effective against anything. If you don't scramble yourself and you have been taught how to not scramble, you're going to be a good defensive team. I don't care what else you do. So that's it for this session. If you want to email me with a subject that you'd like to talk about, we'll do another one of those Saturday morning meetings, and I think it works good. See you next time. Thank you.